Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys.
Ready! Block 11! Double time! Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down! Under crush! Under crush! Hey! 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 He's coming! Q! He's coming! Double up! Red Delta! Hey! Zoom! Behind!
First down, Rivers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
One sec. Eyes up. 1 sec. White! Hey! Wahoo!
From the gun, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Load it! Load it! Go!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go! 15 on it. 56. Stop your whining. Magic. Mike 56. Check 44. Check 44.
Jackson on first down. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jackson, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's it. Mike, sit right there, 56. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Alert 3.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. We want this.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
56.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
0. White, 89.
Throwing again. Rivers on second and 10. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Bobby Wagner, the former second rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
12. Bud. Under 10. Easy.
Third and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
And first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Here's Williams to return. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Buddy up. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check right.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Check 52. Who's on quicker? Mike 56. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Jackson will throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Falcons grab it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Collins, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 5-4.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exit.
And the Cowboys
Just Mike 54. Mike 54.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
54. Buffalo. Hey, orbit. 54. Coming. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the slats.
Rivers on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, High 7.
On second down, Rivers again. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Rivers going to try and sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Round 80! I got one! Kill. Hey, Delta! Bravo!
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All day, every day, any day. Room. Hey, Foxtrot.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A good pickup there at 22. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, 79! Hey, Alpha! Hey, behind!
Final play of the half, Rivers looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, easy, easy. Hey, I want to go load it. Load it. Hey, Delta.
Rivers. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Run 80. Hey, wahoo.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Dallas. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Williams. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, it's Collins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Let's go now. Come on, Henry. Check 56. We ain't giving him nothing to
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check, ready, check, come on. Check back, check back. Move, move. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
From the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3. Wait, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, hey, hey. Alpha! Cluster, cluster, cluster.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Chargers have just stretched their lead with a score. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now he's forced out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got him in. It's Brown. Touchdown, Falcons. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, Charlie.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Red.
Mike 54. Mike Smith. Record. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you.
Red Delta.
Mike 54 is Mike. Check.
Five.
It's a party now.
A second down throw for Rivers. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Falcons 20. Cowboys 7.
390. Hey, Delta. White.
Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, Steve 6.
You don't want none.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
You don't want it.
Load it.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, exit.
54.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Move. Hey, 4 down.
White. Hey, orbit. Hey.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now second and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 19-yard line.
That
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, what?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Right there, 54. 54, Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 5-4. Let's get the ball.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bobby Wagner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, Echo.
Go. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, come on, now.
Throwing, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. Zoom. Check. Watch 54. Bandit.
Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
3rd and long for Rivers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Hey, Wahoo. Switch up. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Around 80. Check. 54.
Go, go.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the red zone now, Rivers.
55.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, P. Hey, watch that. Q. Mike 54.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Hey, Charlie.
You got to be ready.
White, 89.
Throwing again. Rivers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bobby Wagner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Five.
Ricky. Mike's 54.
Run 80.
54. Come on.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Steve 6.
Mike 52. Coming this way. Here we go.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Trying to improvise. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them.
Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 84 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Cowboys 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Rocket.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Hey, exit.
Hey, that's
Behind.
First down, Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. Room here to run. again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You got nothing.
Room.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Red Delta. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Rivers. That is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Mike's 54.
On second down, Rivers again. He gets this one to Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Load it. Load it.
To the air again here, Rivers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. A first down throw here for Rivers. He finds Howard complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Hey, box shot. Load it. Load it.
Keep it skinny.
Rivers again. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. They go again with Collins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A gain of 7. And the Falcons first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Check 50. Check 50.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big